Welcome to Inside Exertis, where we delve into the latest developments within the company and their significant impacts. Exertis Financial Partners hosts complimentary financial workshops for the local community. What you can see is recent footage from one of their events in Glendale, Arizona. These workshops aim to provide financial education, empowering individuals with tools for a more secure future. The focus of this recent session was retirement planning, covering various options and preparations. In particular, long-term care emerged as a pivotal topic of discussion, highlighting its critical significance as individuals advance in age and potentially face the need for assistance with daily living activities. Statistics reveal that 70% of those over age 65 will need long-term care during their lifetime, yet many lack proper protection. Furthermore, 1 in 4 individuals who are currently in their 20s will experience a disability before they reach the age of 67, with accidents and injuries being increasingly prevalent among young adults. Long-term care can happen to anyone at any time. Therefore, we must be prepared. At the event, Exertis collaborated with Columbus Life Insurance Company, inviting Regional Vice President Mark Cherryholmes to elaborate on long-term care and living benefits in life insurance. Living benefits allows policyholders to access a portion of their death benefit if they face qualifying illnesses, offering crucial financial support during challenging times. In our next segment, titled The First Take, we'll explore the impact of long-term care and how living benefits in life insurance can assist further, featuring an exclusive interview with Mark Cherryholmes from Columbus Life Insurance Company. Before this, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned.
All right, Exertis Nation, here we are today in Glendale, Arizona. We are here with none other than Regional VP, Mr. Mark Cherryholmes of Columbus Life. Mark, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Pleasure being here.
Fantastic. We're just finishing off our Exertis University. Mr. Cherryholmes did an incredible segment of Columbus Life. And Mark, can you just share with us, what you talked about today and why it impacted so many people?
Sure. Columbus Life is really dedicated, and I think they're focused on one of the biggest concerns that Americans have today, and that is how are they going to have enough money to make it to the end zone, whether their longevity is there, they live a long life, or unfortunately they get sick or injured along the way. And we talk about long-term care expenses and addressing those needs of paying for those expenses that are not going to be covered in your normal healthcare insurance or Medicare. It's going to come out of your own pocket. So what we've done is we've developed a workshop for producers to help educate them, to be better informed, to be able to have the tools necessary to have those meaningful conversations with their clients about the topic.
Absolutely. And can you just share with us, Mark, the difference between long-term care versus our living benefits, also known as ABBR?
Sure. Long-term care expense as such is just a general term, but long-term care really addresses an individual who either gets sick or they get injured along the way, and defining what those expenses are that are defined under long-term care under the IRS codes, let's put it that way. The long-term care and the types of coverage that's available out has been around for a long time. The challenge is it's become more and more expensive as time goes on. Unfortunately, the cost associated with it has just skyrocketed, and it's made purchasing long-term care products untenable for a lot of people. It's just too expensive. If you do have a policy, it is subject to premium increase, etc. And one of the bigger concerns is that if you don't ever use it in your life and you pass away, there's no cash value. You don't get anything from it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the bigger problem with long-term care. Living benefits, on the other hand, is something that's evolved over the last number of years. Insurance companies have added it as a rider to their life insurance policy. And the accelerated death benefit rider that Columbus Life has, and the living benefits rider, is an acceleration of your death benefit proceeds. Any acceleration would be deducted from your ultimate death benefit amount. But it is included in your life insurance policy. There is no additional premium that you pay for this rider as well. And so that's really an important part, an important aspect of the living benefits rider. And it's becoming more and more affordable because more and more people need life insurance. They're looking at the living benefits rider away, not on just permanent insurance, but on term insurance for most states as well.
One of the things I got from your message today was 7 out of 10 Americans are going to be in some sort of living benefit, chronic, critical, or terminal situation as they age. Is that right?
That's correct. Statistics show that either nearly 70% or a little over 70%, 7 out of 10 Americans are going to end up having some form of cognitive impairment, Alzheimer's or dementia, or not be able to perform at least 2 of the 6 activities of daily living we call it about. And if you can't do at least 2 of the 6, you can be certified as being chronically ill.
Yes. And I want you to share with everybody, you mentioned also that long-term care is more of like a reimbursement plan as opposed to what we offer is an indemnity plan. Can you just, because when I heard that I said, wow, this is huge.
Yeah.
People need to hear about this.
Not all long-term care companies are like that, but most long-term care policies are what they call a reimbursement plan.
Right.
And it pays a per diem up to a certain amount, and it's capped at that amount, but it reimburses you. Many companies require receipts to be turned in to qualify for it. There are even some restrictions on some of these companies that will not even pay in certain situations such as home health care. They may pay for assisted living or nursing, but they may not pay for home health care. So there are some restrictions in some of those policies too.
Awesome. And lastly, can you just share, the Columbus Life difference? What makes you different, or we call it in Exertis land divergent? What makes Columbus stand head and shoulders apart from any other carrier out there?
Good question. I think it really boils down to the integrity of Columbus, our financial stability, and the fact that when an individual purchases a policy from Columbus Life, they know that that company is going to be there, whether it's next year or whether it's in 20 or 30 years. We've been around for over 115 years, and we're going to be there when the clients need it. But one of the bigger differences to our living benefits rider, as opposed to many of our other competitors, is many of the competitors use what they call a discount benefit method. And we use what we call a lean method or a formula method. And so it's quite different. Our formula that we use is a very simple formula to calculate an individual's benefits. As a matter of fact, on illustrations that are available to clients, we can actually show them in any given year their estimated benefits for terminal illness, for chronic illness, or critical illness. So it's very transparent. We're very transparent about it. And I think one of our benefits is the fact that I think we do a very good job of educating the public on the differences between it, and I think they go away feeling confident in not only the product, but knowing that they made a good decision for themselves and their families.
Fantastic. Well, Exertis Nation, that concludes our segment of this EFPN. Mr. Mark Cherryholmes, Regional VP, thank you so much for stopping by. We hope to see you at the next event somewhere across the nation.
Will do.
Alright team, get ready for the highly anticipated announcement of EFPN's Top 5 Players of the Week. Let's ignite the excitement by introducing our 5th ranked player, Arnold Flores, with an impressive 3,795 in personal production. Moving to the 4th position, we have K-Tiger Kyle Salon, shining brightly with an outstanding 4,445 points in base production. Let's move on to our 3rd ranked player, Enrique De La Cruz, boasting an incredible 4,792 points in personal production. Now let's shift our focus to the 2nd position on the leaderboard, Wendell the Dr. Morris with a remarkable 5,618 points in base production. And now, let's introduce our top achiever. With great pride, We applaud Martha Selly for her exceptional accomplishment, amassing an impressive 30,395 points in personal production. Fantastic job to everyone. This concludes the top 5 players of the week.